is Anthony. You're watching The Art Grower. So for this video, I'm going to share with you a technique that I use in developing my grapes. So let's go! Good day to you, my fellow growers. Before we start this video, let me just show you how to clean my tools. So whenever I use them, before I use them, I make sure that I clean them with alcohol or a chlorine with diluted with water. So this is how I use them. I clean them. I just sprayed with alcohol, and then clean it with a cotton. You can use a cloth or tissue, a tissue paper to clean them. So guys, we should be careful of our tools that we use on our vines. Before using them, we should clean them properly by cleaning them with alcohol or soap or whatever that you can use to remove the contamination, because we use this in our different trees, and sometimes we transfer diseases in our vines. So guys, this is my grapevine. I already defoliated last week. So this vine is a 1-year-old vine. I grown it from a pot like this, 15 liters bucket, and I just put some holes around it so that it gets air pruned. Once the roots came out of those holes, it will eventually air pruned, and then the vine produces more roots. Guys, whenever I develop my vines, so I use this technique called notching technique. So it is used around the world. This is what I do. If I want to sprout that node, I put a notch on top of the node, just deep enough to separate the cambium and the skin. So the energy of the vine will concentrate in sprouting the node. So guys, I use this notching technique to fill out the gaps of the vine. So sometimes there are some sleeping nodes. So I do this to fill out the spaces. So I'll show you this one. I did it 4 days ago. So it's already starting to sprout. So sometimes guys, this node will give you flowers, sometimes only vegetation, but it's okay. At least you have something to work with in the future, and you don't have to use any chemicals to sprout a node, a sleeping node. So I'm planning to train this as a spur pruned vine. You have a big gap like that, you can use this technique to fill out the spaces of the vine. So that one also I did. You can see it's almost sprouting. So this one also, I did this one. I think it's starting to swell now. There, I cut it on top of the node, so it's getting fatter. See, that is a good example of a notch that I did. So you can see the growth already starting to come out. Sometimes this node will produce flowers, sometimes not. So I'll show you another example of this grapevine that I notched 2 weeks ago. So this one, I did the notching on this one. So you can see the cut there. I'll try to focus my camera. So that's the cut, and then it's sprouted. I hope it's not, the sun doesn't gets in the way. So guys, the reason why I defoliate this grapes vine, we don't have dormancy period in the Philippines. So we have to defoliate the vine to simulate dormancy. So we'll get flowers and fruits. So this vine is a vine that I'm developing. I remove all the side shoots, so it will concentrate on the development of the vine. I wanted to make it the diameter bigger. So once it gets the right diameter, I'm going to train it into a head train vine, multiple head train vines, so have multiple arms or spurs in the future. So as you can see, my garden is very small, so I think the head train vine will be suitable to my yard, so I don't have to make expensive arbor or expensive trellis to build. I'll share with you guys once it's in the right diameter. So this one, I am training the vine. Actually, two arms at the bottom. So this one will go on that grills, and this one is already down. So I notched it already. One there, so I got a sprout. So you guys, don't forget to prepare a fungicide and a insecticide when doing this one. So sometimes when you cut the vine, you'll never know if they will catch diseases in the surroundings or fungus. So better to be safe, because you'll cut the vine, so it will open a wound. So you have to protect the wound from the diseases and the harmful funguses. And so now this vine, I have something to train in the future. So I'll show you one more example what I did in this young vine. This is a 5 months old vine. So I put a one arm on it. I notched the vine there. So one in the middle, then another one, and two more at the end. So let's count how many spurs, picture spurs this vine gave me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll disregard the others. 10 is okay. So guys, by using this technique, um, I have something to work with in the future and see the results after maybe 3 months. I can show you what will happen if I succeed on this nudging technique that I'm using for some time now. Sometimes it'll give you flowers, but sometimes not. But it's okay. It's a part of learning and developing of the grapes. So that's it, guys. I hope you learned something today. And if you like this video, you find it informative, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that you'll get notified whenever I have these new videos. Thank you guys for watching. Vineyard Grower.